I'm Dan Plesac, and welcome to MLB The Show.
So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Hero, daytime road game form. What you got?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Robbie Ray gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What's your take on him, Dan?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Riccio. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Settling in now, Austin Jackson. He will lead this one off today. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. That is a foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. Little dribbler down the line. Oh, it's off the third base bag. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit the 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back easily. First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here comes the 0-1. Runners off for second. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Jackson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
One off over to the bag, and the runner back safely. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
0-1, no strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. On the move for second. It's outside. The throw.
He's safe.
Far too late as he steals second with ease. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
The 2-1 home. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Full count, 3-2.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
First and second now, 1 man out. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Avisail Garcia waits on deck. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit in the air to right field. Good is after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Right fielder,
Next up for Detroit, Avisail Garcia. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0. Sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
Here's the 2-0. Makes a fastball on the inside corner. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Liner in there for a base hit. And the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher has the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're one pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he's able to come through.
Nick Castellanos now. Rails it sharply to third. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Tigers are out in front, 1-0. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. VP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Reggie Gonzalez, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Fastball down near the shoe tops. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swinging a ball stop foul right at home plate. Now the 2-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Takes this the other way to right. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Light, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Light, a 25-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball that just misses inside. Bases are empty. 1 man out. The 2-1. Popped him up. Barney moving to his left. Makes the play. There are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Michael Franco.
At the plate, Michael Franco. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Turned on down the line. This will get foul for strike 2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Tigers 1 and the Phillies nothing. At the plate, Darwin Barney will get us started in the top of the second.
Second baseman, Darwin Barney.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. Now the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Taken for strike 2. Down the third baseline. This is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Popped him up. Rizzo is through him in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 8th, catcher, James McCann.
Next for the Tigers, James McCann. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to him maybe against the pitcher.
McCann, 28 years old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Reggie Gonzalez, and he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. Played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's the cleanup hitter, Jerome
Leading
Good.
off for the
Will
Phillies.
start us out here in the home
Right
half of the
fielder,
second.
Jerome Good.
First delivery to him on the way. And a slider tails outside for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. Pitch on the way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Gonzalez has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Wind up and the 0-1. Here's a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Shot the to the left. Nunez charging this one. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. It remains 1-0. Here's Austin Jackson, the center
Leading
fielder.
off for Detroit, center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Here's the 3-0. 3-0 fastball's in for a strike.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Pitch. Fouled off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
We'll try it again. 3-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on it.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knob.
It is, D-Road. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Now a snap throw to first. A dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get back in safely. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Goes towards second. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. So 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing he can do.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and two runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Now the 1-0. Looked at for the first strike. Jackson, the runner at third. Nunez is at second with nobody out. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
The 2-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the three-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
This misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Lied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs.
The 1-0. Fastball that misses. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So here is Avisail Garcia looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Garcia is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. It's laid off for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 home. Fouled away. The 2-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 2-2. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, that gets him on the mound. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. Hopefully the pitcher's okay. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nicholas Castellanos. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Runners are at second and third with one down. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And that misses 2-1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 2-1. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. 3-run home run down the line in right as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
As As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with the resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Up next for the Tigers.
Stepping in now,
Second
Darwin
baseman.
Barney.
Darwin
First pitch
Barney.
misses to him. It's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. Still only one out in the inning. Ball and 2 strikes now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them a 4.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
Lifted in the air out to center field. After it is Jones. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, James McCann.
Ready for another chance. James McCann was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Good. Moves over, and that retires the side. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Tigers 6 and the Phillies nothing. Digging in now, Pete Gonzalez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. This is foul right side. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time. And good patience exercise as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here's Brock Holt now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Gonzalez on at first. Nobody out. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was a 9th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
Nunez on the first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box, Robbie Ray. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he fouls this one off. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Garcia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So here now is the pitcher, Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Popped him up. Light shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and we'll go back to the top of the order now for Austin Jackson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
1-2.
Six runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knot things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. That is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. The 2-1 home. Short, hit hard. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they're on top by a count of 6-0.
Your
David Price
attention, please.
will come on now
Now
and take the
pitching
ball
for
for the
Detroit.
fourth time this spring.
Number 14, David Price.
Leading off the inning, Rich Hoskins. And
Leading
they'll
off
need
the
him
fourth
to get
inning.
something going here.
Left fielder.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Price ready with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman, Chris Light.
Now at the plate, Chris Light. Here comes the first pitch. And the breaking ball stays outside. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Michael Franco.
Standing in, Michael Franco looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the first pitch here from Price. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Franco, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Price into his motion, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The 2-2. Hard to the right side, but the foul. We'll see if he can straighten that out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Phillies down in order. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Jackie Chavez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guy. Ready once again, Miguel Cabrera. A couple of walks for him thus far.
First baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Set and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Set. Here comes the 1-1, and it's fouled away.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Ripped down the first base line, and Rizzo won't get through this one. It's a fair ball.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Digging in once again, Avisail Garcia. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Nick Castellanos now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. He wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Cabrera on third. Garcia is over at second with 1 down in the inning. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
2-2. It's laid off and the count runs full. Second and third here, one man out. Count still full, 3-2. Popped him up. Rizzo is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, second baseman, Darwin Barney.
Digging in, Darwin Barney. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Second and third, 2 away. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They lead it 6-0. James Paxton is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his third game so far this spring.
James Paxton.
And that would be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Jerome Good. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. This is 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Again, another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded back up the middle. Barney ranging up the middle. High throw as Cabrera's got no shot at it. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the street. This could get the offense going.
First pitch on its way. That's popped up. Cabrera ranging into the outfield. He's got it one away. There's our line score through the first 4.5. And these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Managed second with one down, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
1, no strike.
And that one just missed outside. Now 2-0 home. Fastball looked at for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Flying hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's a 6-1 game.
The catcher, number
This right here.
34.
He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
In now, Pete Gonzalez fouled off. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. 1 there. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More spring training baseball from Florida following this.
Your attention, please.
Hernandez will
Now
come on
pitching
and
for
get
the
some
Phillies.
work as he makes his
Number
second appearance
37,
so far this spring.
Edmund Hernandez.
Digging in, James McCann. He's
Leading
0
off
for
for
2 with a
Detroit.
strikeout in this one.
Catcher, James McCann.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded foul off to the right and over towards the dugout.
Nope.
And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Gonzalez has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Tigers, pitcher, James Paxton. Your
Alberto
attention, please.
Villarreal will grab a bat and hit for
Detroit.
the pitcher here.
Number 17, Alberto Villarreal.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Outside
out.
for a ball, 1-1. One out, nobody on. Left side, but well fouled. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. He's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. It's in there for strike one. Two out, nobody on. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Here now the 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike three called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 6-1.
Your
Fred
attention,
White
please.
enters to do the
Now
pitching
pitching
in
for
the
the
bottom of
Tigers.
the sixth.
Number 4, Fred White.
Leading off the inning, Brock Holt, and they'll need
Leading
him to
off
get
for the
something
Phillies.
going here.
This one
Third
doesn't
baseman.
look good so far.
Hurrah.
Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0 home.
That's a ball.
Changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. And that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the sixth.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher can even bring that in.
Garrett Stewart come on the pinch hit now with the runner at first and nobody out. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. home. Drilled down the line. But a foul ball, 1-1. Holt aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. The 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
Now batting, left fielder, Rick Hoskins.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Rich Hoskins, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-1 pitch. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-1. In there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Looked at for ball number 2. Runners on first with 1 down. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Chris Light, as he will take a look at a fastball in there. As that strike zone expands just a little, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I certainly don't think there was any intention there, but when you see a fastball elevated coming at your face, your first thing is to get out of the way.
The 1-2. And that's off his leg on the mound. The cover and throw is not in time, and that will go down as a painful single.
The batter number 7, shortstop, Michael Franco.
Stepping up now, Michael Franco. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Ready with the 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. The walk would be good here, too.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box, Jerome, good. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Fouled straight back. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. This will ricochet off of him on the mound. He'll come to the plate with it, and they will not get him at the plate. He's in there to score, and it's a 6-2 game now.
First baseman number 44,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Started that swing a bit too early.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Light at third. Franco at second. Good on at first with 2 down. This is on the ground is short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. 7th inning coming up. Tigers lead this one 6-2. Back here on the show. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now. It'll be the 6'7" righty Brandon McCarthy. John Jay is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Hoskins on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. Eric Cole will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Cole.
Nope,
And that misses ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Avisail Garcia. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Late that time for a strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Men on third with 2 down. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Boy, you can see that he was dialed in on his curve from the second he released it. He saw the spin, knew it was coming back over the plate, and just crushed it. He was tracking it all the way.
Mike Moustakas will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 10, Mike Moustakas.
Nope.
And that
That's a
misses
ball.
for ball 1. Moustakas stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Rizzo is in his tracks now. As he puts this one away, the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Tigers 8 and the Phillies 2. Mike Moustakas is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
now playing third base, number
Buck
10,
Farmer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
number 46, Buck Farmer. Now
Kevin
at first
Torres
base, number
is into
50,
the game as
Kevin
well, as he's the new
Torres.
first baseman.
Now at
Matthew
shortstop,
Saldana
number
is
32,
also into the game as he
Matthew
takes over at short.
Saldana. Your
Kevin
attention,
Morgan
please.
is up off the
And
bench
for the
as he'll be
Phillies,
asked to get something
number
started in the
21,
home half of the
Kevin
7th.
Morgan.
And a ball 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Three and
Yeah,
0
3-0.
now. A 3-0. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Now batting, catcher
Eric Costa is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
defensively for the Tigers. Now playing shortstop
At the plate,
number
Gonzalez.
27, Eric Costa.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's
Lay
out.
off fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Vargas gets his lead at first, nobody out. In the air now, out to right field. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Brock.
Riding in, Brock Holt. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
I got the count.
Runner
1
at
and 2.
first here, one man out. The next 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. In the air out to left. Cespedes is there. 2 gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, Edgar Brandon McCarthy. Your attention,
Hiroyuki
please.
Saito will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 35, Hiroyuki Saito.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Slapped hard the opposite way. Cespedes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Tigers lead it 8-2.
Your
Kevin
attention,
Vargas
please.
will stay in the
Now
ballgame as he
playing
takes
center
over
field.
in center.
Number 21, Kevin Vargas.
Philip
Now pitching
Vedder
for the
enters
Phillies.
now in a mop-up role
Number
as he'll try to
33.
keep the deficit right where it is.
Vedder.
So striding forward
Leading
now,
off for
Darwin
Detroit.
Barney. He'll have the
Second
first
baseman.
crack at it here as we start
Darwin
inning number 8.
Barney.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far. You get a look there at our line score through the first 7.
McCann.
So coming to the plate, James McCann. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo was there, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Mike McDonald will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher.
Number 84, Mike McDonald.
A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Hit on the ground out to short. Franco has it on the second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit, but no matter, they lead it 8-2.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Damian Moreno will try and get his glove back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Curveball.
Counts
And
1-0.
this is in the dirt for ball 1. He's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Trejo leads on second with nobody out. Missed with a breaking ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1. Swing and a little tap. Goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. A runner at second. Nobody out. Was left. Costa. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Mike.
Alex Gordon will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Alex Gordon.
Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. His fastball taken high for a ball. One out and a runner on second base. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Two, here it is. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Garcia. Still ranging back. Gone! A 2-run shot here for Alex Gordon, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Edwin Encarnacion will come on as a pinch hitter.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Still only one out in the inning. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. is off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually he's said and done.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Your attention, please.
Shaw will be summoned off the bench here. He'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Shaw.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Smoke on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Send it back right where it came from.
Gets a call to pinch hit here. You'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Swung on and missed for the first strike. First and second now, 1 man out. Now a curveball might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Keith Gonzalez.
He'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Moustakas waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's the Tigers 8 and the Phillies 4.
Your attention, please.
Will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 55.
Johnny Benner will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second
number
here.
13, Johnny Benner.
Edwin Encarnacion will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now at first base,
Shaw
number
will stay in the
22,
ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Now in center field, number 19.
He's in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ben Zobrist will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hole in the order here on that double switch. Dan Ferris, meanwhile, will come in and play short now as the back half of the double switch. Coming to the plate now, Eric Costa.
Shortstop, Eric Costa.
Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Tiger shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you've got to just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Swing and a miss at the curveball. A great pitch call there, and that's the first out here in the ninth.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Meade is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
This change for the Phillies. Now playing right field, number 4.
So striding in,
Jordan
Kevin Torres.
Meade.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Wind up and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And the curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Way the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Bender from the outfield grass. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Arthur Coggin takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 3, Arthur Coggin.
Coming to the plate now, Brock Holt.
Leading off
It
for the
was a
Phillies.
flyout for him in his
Third
last trip.
baseman, Brock Holt.
Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he misses low with it, 2-0. wind up the 2-0 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
In now, Ben Zobrist. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder, your attention please.
Simone will be summoned off the bench here. He'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Simone.
Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
1-1. Fouled away. Holt leads off first with 1 away.
Oh, that's
1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Looked at for ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A little bouncer. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Another payoff pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Number
Eric
41.
Rojas will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. In there, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Philly down to their last strike.
Ball.
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
2 out with a man at first. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-4 the final this afternoon. Detroit jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Reggie Gonzalez is the winning pitcher of record. Robbie Ray permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.